Hello YouTube. I'd like to take this moment to talk about another stereotypically nerdy thing, wrestling. Now, before you turn off the video, see, that's the kind of, people usually get a negative reaction with wrestling, and that's because of the WWE stuff where it's just really stupid. I used to watch WWE or WWF back when I was a little kid. Like, you had Hulk Hogan and like Bret the Hitman Hart and Undertaker, those kind of guys, and you're like, oh, this is kind of fun. And then in early high school, you had like Stone Cold, Steve Austin, and like Chris Jericho, and you're like, oh, this is still kind of entertaining because they're pretty charismatic guys. But as you watch more and more, and you're growing up, and you're like, you kind of, the story modes are really stupid, and you let some slide because you're like, well, that's kind of dumb, but whatever. But it just builds up and more and more and more, and by the time you just can't even watch the whole thing without cringing throughout the whole show, and it's just utterly stupid. But anyway, but you don't want to really abandon wrestling because you're like, well, I used to watch it and stuff. So then in high school you go, and or at least I did, and you look at ultraviolet stuff, like ultraviolet, like ECW and like FMW, and like guys really kicking ass and having exciting matches instead of the typical punch, body slam, finisher, and But ECW and FMW, and even more recently Big Japan now, they have, or Noah, although Noah's not as hardcore, but real exciting shit. But then you start to drop off from that because you just like, you go and you watch, you catch WWE or even TNA on the TV now, and you're like, oh, let's see what this is about. And not even 2 minutes in, you're like, holy fuck. So that's pretty disappointing. Like, you turn on WWE and you want to be entertained, or you want to see an exciting match or something. Yeah, I don't want to see John Cena stumble his way through the same 4 moves. Like, that's not exciting. That's just shit. I don't really want to badmouth wrestling too much, or the people who watch it, but personally I've completely fallen off with wrestling. I used to really like it when I was a lot younger, but recently it's kind of, you feel kind of embarrassed to watch it because a lot of it's so stupid, and I really blame Vince McMahon because what the fuck is wrong with them? The only shred of wrestling I still had in my life was a little indie promotion called UWA Hardcore. And even though I haven't watched WWE Raw in maybe 3 or 4 years, and I would still go to them every time they had a show, so it'd be like every month or every second month. And you don't even, it's just an awesome atmosphere, and everyone's cheering and like chanting and like fucking yelling at the wrestlers, and they're interacting with you, and they actually have exciting matches with good fast shit. I don't know, that's the last bit of wrestling in my life, and unfortunately UWA will now be closing its doors forever. So with UWA's death, so is the death of wrestling in my life. And it wasn't really just about the wrestling. Like, over the years at UWA, I've been going for I think 4 years, and it wasn't just about the wrestling. Like, I would always bring different people with me when I went, and a lot of those people I don't even talk to anymore, and that sort of thing. So you might laugh and be like, oh, fucking wrestling dork, but no, it kind of meant more than just going to a wrestling show. There's a lot of history with people, and you just fall off with other people. So yeah, so it's kind of sad to see that go. So in August of 2008, UWA will be having its last show ever, and it will most likely be the last wrestling show I'll ever watch. So it's pretty sad, but whatever, you move on in life. Kind of weird that I'm talking about it in such a serious way. It was like a community at UWA where a lot of us knew each other, and and that sort of thing. And there was good memories just even with the shows, like Chris Hero punching out an annoying fan in the stands and making blood spew all over the place, and then chairs started flying from the crowd. Or a wrestler called Josh Prohibition taking Osiris out to the parking lot and pile driving him through the roof of a car. There's other memories like UWA bringing in awesome guys like Jerry Lynn or Ultimo Dragon and Jushin Thunder Liger, and the guys you'd watch when you're younger. When I still really was into it when I was a lot younger, and now it's sort of like a nostalgic thing, and not even just seeing it on TV. They brought those guys right into your backyard, because I wasn't too far away from the arena, just like a 15-minute drive. And it's crazy to see the guys you'd watch in these big matches and exciting shit right there, 15 minutes away in this little, it's not even an arena, it's just a little fucking hall that kicked ass, and we were all really fucking into it. I remember the day after every UWA show where I couldn't even talk because I lost my voice every time from chanting and yelling so much. Yeah. I remember Derek Wilde, another wrestler, having a match with his real-life fiancée Jennifer Blake, and they beat the shit out of each other. They were both bloody, and he'd slam her off the stage onto the fucking tile floor and through tables and all sorts of stuff. It was kind of weird seeing two people who are engaged do that to each other. It was really kicked ass though. Yeah, I'm just rambling now. This wasn't really a video about wrestling, but more of wrestling in my personal life and how it's been decreasing heavily throughout the years, and now it'll be gone forever. I guess you grow up. But I just like to thank John, Joe, Ross, and all the other UWA boys and girls for all the fucking shit they put into those shows, and just thanks a lot, because that fucking kicked ass. And if there are any UWA fans who are watching this video, I'd encourage you to make your own videos about this and video response to this. And, yeah. Well, I guess that's it. Goodbye, UWA.
The atmosphere that you people have, and I just want to let you know, this is something special. Hold on to this. The rest of the world is not like this. Whatever you think, this is not like Philly. This is not like Japan, Mexico I just came from. This place is the shit. Yeah!